And one more button. And I think I have it. I sure hope I have it. Greetings and salutations, everyone. This is March 13th, Friday the 13th, and we're a little late today. I'm not a superstitious person, but the way things go, sometimes is out of our control. And today's one of those, and you'll see that I'm by myself. I don't have my partner, Anita, who happens to be basking in the sun, and I hope she's enjoying her time off. Yay for her. Today, I am all in alignment, creating sacred spaces, your stress reduction guru, Cheryl V, coming to you live. And every Friday for many years, we are on episode 261 today. You do the math, 52 weeks a year. I'll leave the rest to you. How many years we've been doing this. And we always get our inspiration from the Personal Paradise card deck by Tara Catherine Collins. Earlier today, because I thought it was going to be both of us, I got my one card, and then I got a second card because, Anita's not here right now. So the first card that came up is number 38, Hallways and Staircases. So 38 equals an 11. This is interesting because the second card that I pulled when I knew Anita wasn't going to be here is number 47, Wealth and Prosperity. And guess what? 47 equals an 11. So we have an 1111. That is very cool for the cards today. So we'll take a look at 1111 and we'll take a look at the number 4 at the end. But let's start with hallways and stairways. Very interesting sometimes, depending upon your place of residence and or your place of business. The hallways and stairways often get very ignored, which is quite interesting because it's a utilitarian space. So we don't think about it. But when it comes to Feng Shui and energy flow, on occasion, hallways and stairways can really increase how quickly the chi moves. So just pay attention. Do people, children, pets especially, wander down the hallway and down the stairs? Or are they running back and forth? And what that's telling you is the chi or the energy is flowing very quickly in those places. In hallways, it's significant, but not as significant as stairways. Because in stairways, if the chi is flowing quickly, there can be places and times when people fall and trip because of that fast moving energy. And when you think about chi or energy flow, think about water. How quickly does it flow downstairs, right? Quickly. What we want to do objectively is to look at those spaces and slow the chi down. Water running straight and down runs quickly. As soon as you put in a meandering path, it slows down. And that is ideal in both of those places, hallways and stairways. That will help with the tripping and the falling, especially on stairs. And yes, hallways. Consider this. If people are just up and down and up and down and back and forth and back and forth and back and forth up and down the hallway, whatever is going on in their mind is speeding up as well. So, a little Feng Shui tip. Stand at the entrance to your hallway and see what is there that would slow the chi down. Is there an opportunity on the walls maybe to hang some art so that people slow down and look at the pictures? When I first started studying Feng Shui with Anita and the Western School of Feng Shui a few years ago, I realized that our hallway was very quick. There was nothing on the walls. And since then, I've transformed it into a gallery. And now when the kids come, it's called the Hall of Fame. They'll go and check out the pictures in the hallway. And I've put different sizes and different alignments so that you have to stop. You don't have to stop, but you tend to stop and look at the imagery. The other thing I do is I try and make it current all the time. And it's quite interesting to watch when the boys or the kids or the grandkids come into the house. Well, the grandkids, not so much. The 3-year-old is starting to observe and notice where his picture is. But the other ones stop to see what's new in the Hall of Fame. So it's really cool to watch. That has transitioned how quickly the energy flows. And even from my office, I've situated pictures when the door is open that entertain me. So when at a glance, I can see me holding grandbaby number 1, who's now a 3-year-old. Or I can see a family picture or something along those lines. If you're in the washroom and the door is open, you can also look out at an angle and see what's on the wall there. So some have been strategically placed, and at the same time, it has helped slow the chi down in the hallway. Well, guess what? In the stairway, I have done the same thing. We only have one, and that is going down to the lower level where the media room and the spare bedrooms are. Along the same lines, I have placed some artwork on the wall so that the eye is kept at a horizontal level. And again, that helps to slow the chi down. At the bottom of the stairs is also a mirror, and that's reflecting the energy back up the stairs. All of this is designed and intended to slow down. Okay, so there's a few tips there for you. So in your 20 is plenty today, your tip would be to stand at the entrance to your hallway, if you have one, and your stairway, if you have one. And just notice, just observe what catches your attention, if anything. In a stairway, if your pictures are also mimicking the stairwell, that's speeding up the chi. Not what we're after. Ideally, we want to slow the chi down. So it's like that meandering path or that meandering stream. Time to enjoy your space. Okay, let's talk about the other card. I'll put on my Anita hat. I can't put on my Anita hat. All right. Number 47, wealth and prosperity. When it comes to any room, it's very easy to stand in the doorway of that room and look in the far left corner from where you're standing. That is your wealth and prosperity area. So when it comes to the bagua, this is it, this area. You can do this in the macro. So the entire bagua of your house, front entrance, street entrance, where the address of your house is associated with, not necessarily where you enter. What is in the far left section of your house? And if you have a deck outside, consider that your wealth may or may not be being supported. Completely different context, right? All right, wealth and prosperity. Our health is probably the most important wealth that we have. Family comes in there as well. This isn't all about financial abundance. Wealth and prosperity is having a balance in all areas of our life. So your 20 is plenty today might be to consider what are your most treasured, not even possessions, because you don't possess another person, but what are your most valued things? People, pets, health, respect, value, all of those things fall into wealth and prosperity. It's interesting, I was reading one of many social media posts the other day, and there was a Buddhist post from, I can't think of the group now off the top of my head. Anyway, and it was talking about wealth and what we deem in our society as wealth may not be the same thing for you. So when you want to look at enhancing that wealth and prosperity area of your home, that far left corner of your home can be the far left corner of a room. can be the microcosm. Maybe it's the left-hand corner on your desk or dresser or kitchen table or vehicle, right? We can use the Bhagwat, the macrocosm and the microcosm. Anyway, back to the wealth. I want to read this card and I want you to ponder it for a second as your 20 is plenty. Enhance to generate more cash flow, gather resources for a special purpose, strengthen the attributes of gratitude. When is it that we typically want to enhance the wealth and prosperity? Again, that's different for everybody. What Tara recommends enhancing with water features, a wind dancer, valuable items, blues, reds, and purples, images portraying desired possessions and experiences, books and quotes on gratitude. The gratitude or the wealth and prosperity area is an opportunity for us to shift energy. And I really believe these cards today came up for that exact reason. Both of them. Slow down the chi and let it meander and gather, right? That's how I'm looking at these cards today anyway. That's the feelings I'm getting. I also think it was quite interesting that Tara suggested using water features and wind dancers because the words Feng and Shui mean wind and water. Isn't that cool? I don't know if she did that on purpose or not, but I think it's pretty cool. Anyway, because both cards came up as 11s, I want to take, and we have some time, to talk about the numerology in this. I'm going to have a sip of water. Give me a sec. And you know I always refer to the 1111 or the Double Digitology book by Marilyn Harper and Joy Roby. And it was Marilyn's birthday on March 11th. So happy belated birthday to Marilyn. She is a gem. All right, let me find the ones. But I want to get to 1111. When people begin to spiritually wake up, many times they begin to notice the 1111. They may not be consciously aware of the connection. Suddenly they realize how many times when they look at the clock, it's 11:11. Okay, that talks a little bit about joy. With 11:11, the universe is saying, okay, you've got this ambition. You've got this leadership ability. You have a way to persistently approach a life-changing, world-changing aspect. It is in your DNA structure. You are in divine partnership to help you move into new beginnings. Source is working with you to help you move into something new. In fact, as we are writing this, we meaning Marilyn and Adirondha, whom she channels, we just passed through the 11:11 hour, which means we are expanding this message and the universe is acknowledging our presence on this planet. Isn't that cool? I love it. So that is a lot of confirmation about how the 11:11 is affecting you. And those 4 ones add up to 4, which is my favorite number. The 4 is very, very practical, requires organization and structure, can be a statement of frankness. It's about paying attention to the detail, yet guards against getting caught in the minutia. That is definitely something I have to work on because I can get into the minute littlest details. Drives Anita crazy because I do get caught up in that and the perfectionism that goes along with it. The 4 is about holding that focus of organization, or rather the ability to hold the focus on something that may be a long-term project. I like the 4. As I mentioned, my favorite number. If you want more information on double digitology, I know the book is on Amazon, and you can order it if you want an autographed copy from Adironda.com as well. I thank you for joining us. And for those of you that joined us live, even though we were late, thank you so much. Because I'm managing so many things on here, I can't see who is on live with us, but I do appreciate you being here. And if you have questions or comments, maybe it's about the 1111, maybe it's about hallways and stairways, maybe it's about wealth and prosperity. Whatever the case may be, pop them in the chat. Once I shut down from this, I'll hop on Facebook and I'll answer those questions for you. I would love to say thank you for joining us today. It's great to be here, and I truly hope that my partner is having a fabulous time on vacation. Have a great week. We will talk to you next Friday, technically at 9:30 Mountain Time, but we'll see how it goes. Oh, and Friday the 13th, I think 1 and 3 equals 4. Yay! Have a great week, everybody.